Can I vape?
You could vape all you want.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, cool.
You were saying DMV music before we started this fucking.
All right, so I just dropped an exclusive.
Please talk into the mic.
I just dropped an exclusive. I'm a DJ. Amour Luciano. You know me. All right. So yeah, I just dropped an exclusive with some random TikTok nigga. He was like at like 30K views when I saw the TikTok. So I was like, let me tap in with this man because this song is hard. And I'm about to be at like 1K plays in a day. And if you guys are hip to SoundCloud, that's like good. Is that not like
that's
good?
that's valid.
That's like kind of
yeah,
valid.
yeah. No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Is that the guideline that you set for like how good you're doing or as far as success?
Kinda like okay, so as a DJ, I don't want to be like recognized like, you know,
by looks.
By looks,
like,
I like to be like behind the scenes, behind everything. Like, I could give a fuck about like my Instagram, but it's like the SoundCloud plays that like matter to me.
Okay.
And like how bad people are like fucking with my shit.
Okay.
I put out. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think as long as you stay true to what you do, I think you just could be as long as you stay consistent and just as true as possible to what you do. That TikTok just sounds cool. My favorite mix of yours is the recent one you put out. That's my favorite
DMV
one.
Mix. I don't know. I've been so inspired by like, cause I've been listening to like DMV artists like Lil Dude, Gunu, Rip Him. Yeah, I'm standing up in a club. That's how I want to go out. I'm sorry. Stand me up in a fucking strip club, bro. Like, that's how I want to go out. He was melting and that shit. Like, I'm not going to hold you. That was bad. But
I don't. You might want to talk, actually.
I do. I swear to God, stand me up in a strip club. Like, throw ones. Like, yeah. Have some ones in my hand. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the saddest video.
No, it is sad. But, like, I get it. What 2 Chainz say? He said, when I die, bury me inside the Gucci store. Hey, yeah. Yeah.
We're off to a phenomenal start. So, yeah, no, that video scared the shit out of me.
No, it scared me, too. I said, no, they did my man's crazy. Like, I was kind of tight, but then I was like, I get it.
Because I was just like, damn, like... Why didn't you just go bury him?
No, like I mean, they probably did.
Eventually, after the club, they went to the graveyard and they buried him.
But like, let's be so for real. Like, is that a sight you want to see? A dead body?
I think it's. Club? I've never seen anything like that. So when I was seeing that, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, like that was crazy.
DMV is wild.
Yeah, man, he was fucking melting on stage. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah, R.I.P. Gunu. Yeah, no, it's I've never been to DMV, so like I don't know, but you know, I'm aware that people make music and people make pretty good music from out there. I'm not gonna name anything because I don't want to sound like an idiot and like an old man.
And fucking name it. What the fuck?
But I know. I just don't know like that. I don't know. There's some songs I like. I'm just not gonna name it because I just don't want to sound stupid.
You're not gonna sound stupid. Nothing stupid.
Oh, thanks.
At all.
Thanks. No, we have wine.
We have fucking wine. Pop that shit open.
This isn't planned or anything, but like this is a skit because I thought it was hilarious. So she had this. Go ahead, hold it up.
Y'all know me.
I don't know what it is. I'm gonna zoom in on this in post.
Everybody knows this shit.
Everybody knows this.
This is not wine. This is like an equivalent to like liquor, but yeah.
Let me see.
Here.
So we're gonna drink and try shit while we're here, cause this episode is already ratchet as fuck, and it's hilarious. So yeah, we have
Capriccio.
We have this, and then we have other things, but we're just gonna start with this because it's like a little girly night, first girly episode. Girly night. No one screen record that and share that on Twitter. But yeah, no, first girl episode. I've known Amour for a little bit now, and
okay, you don't follow my Finsta.
I don't.
First of all, we made like the cutest video ever.
You're gonna rant on this, and I'm gonna pour this. Go ahead.
We made the cutest video ever at the last wave I saw you at, and then I was like, I love Scab so much, And then I found this video from 2021 when we first met at the concert.
Mm-hmm.
I will actually insert that right now because I be having everything on fucking deck. We met at some random ass concert in Newark, underground concert, first underground concert I ever been to.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is when Scav had like blonde hair.
Why is this shit so thick?
Look at, wait, I have to fucking put the volume up because we were fucking wildin'. Yeah. And then that's now.
That video is no accurate description to who I am now, but
No
I do
whatsoever.
I do remember that video. That was Newark, and it was fried, and it was like it was so fried. Oh my god,
Why were you there?
I was at a I mean, I don't know why I was there. I used to be a fucking follower, and as time went on, I grew up to be like someone that like likes being alone, and that show was great. I mean,
that show was fun as fuck.
it's sad that certain people aren't around as they used to be, but like it's all love. You know, it was certainly a different time. This is interesting color. We're just gonna speak about the color.
I never looked at the color. I just drink it straight out the bottle. So.
Oh, okay. This is interesting. I should have probably rinsed these glasses, but didn't do that. Cheers. Okay.
Okay, you get the hype.
I could get behind. I could.
Are you like a wine?
This is nice.
Now? I told you.
I mean, I did pick out specific things that I like. That's why all as well. But this is cute. This is $9. Honestly, I would get a beatbox over this, but 13% alcohol volume.
Let it kick in. Just let it kick in.
All right, so
I have a ring camera footage of me busting my ass off of like 1.5 of those.
How hard?
1.5 of those.
Is it backwards? It's definitely.
Is it backwards? I hope they could hear me the whole
they
time.
They can. Okay. This is you right here. This is you right here. Yeah, this is cute. I can get behind this. I like my beatboxes though. I like my before. I'll down a beatbox. I went to Cage the Elephant, which is a band that I'm a fucking rock fanatic. And I saw Cage the Elephant live. I was like in the front, which was super cool. But I downed a beatbox and a fireball. And then I went inside and I didn't buy a beer, but someone bought me a beer. He was like, yo, I want to make my friends early. Like, I'm going to go buy you a beer and you save my spot whenever I need it. I'm like, bet, bro. Like, I'll do whatever you want. Pause. And he brought me a beer, and then people kept buying drinks, and like they could tell I was like the most charismatic character, and they just like every time they wouldn't finish their drink, they would just be like, "Yo, here,"
what the fuck?
And I'm like,
you weren't scared like that shit was like Bill Cosby?
No. Oh yeah, I probably
shit. Bill Cosby with me if you want to. Nothing's gonna affect me.
Chat, clip that. Clip that, chat.
GG in the chat. My bad. Sorry, chat.
This is so good. But yeah, that was a good show. I like to do more things like that. I like to be in nature. I like to be in places that people don't like to be in. I don't like to go out and just be outside all the time. You could get comfortable. You're sitting mighty stiff.
That's because I have been watching these interviews about posture, and it's been like ingrained in my head about like my posture and shit.
Yeah, but this couch isn't comfortable to you.
No, like it is, but like I'm trying to fix my fucking posture.
Do you suffer from scoliosis by any chance?
No, but I just want to like fix my posture, and yeah, like I'm not like Scab is my guy. Like I can like be like this like the whole fucking time.
You'll be back
but
to
like, back. Yeah, we can. Yeah,
but is it how cozy is this?
No, it's cozy as fuck. This is cozy interview. All right.
Yeah, this wine is phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give it a strong 7.
A 7? Why is fucking 7?
A 7 because like I can't drink mass quantities of this. Like I could drink.
You are going to get fucked up.
I know. That's essentially why I have like a certain tolerance, or like I'm very aware and conscious of how much I drink. You know, like as soon as I'm like to the point where I'm like,
Not me.
this
as
is
you can tell.
this isn't a good idea. Do not have another one. Like people don't have that, especially with drugs and like certain things. Like people don't have that. Like, oh, let me stop. Let me like be careful, and that's how people like really become, you know, outside fiends and like start drinking a lot. I'm like, oh, you could just relax. Like you don't have to. You don't have to do all that. You know?
That's why I cut it down to wine. Like I became a wine girly. Like the last time I went out, he was there to witness it.
Yeah.
Last time I went outside, I got fucked up. I was in heels, and I think that's what fucked it up more. I was falling. Don't fucking laugh. Don't laugh. And I was in heels, and I was just like, dude, I haven't drank liquor in so long. I've been drinking wine. Like, so yeah, I think it just hit me harder.
I'm a more American.
Yeah, you like beer.
I like
and shit.
beer
like,
and whiskey, and that's.
You're just a man.
If
That's
anyone,
all it is.
I stay away from tequila because I see people drink tequila. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Since we're both in the service industry, how do you look at people when they be like, yo, can I order Casamigos? Can I get some Hennessy?
The people that okay. Now everyone's gonna know my job, but I work at a restaurant in Manhattan, which is super cool and stuff.
It's fast money. Who the fuck cares?
But what I would say is that there is a certain clientele that comes into this restaurant because it is unlimited ribeye some days, which is fucking stupid. I don't know why anyone would offer that.
Shit, I'm coming.
The clientele that comes in orders Don Julio lemon drops and hopes that there's a certain flavor, and I'm like. And they love it, and they're like Don Julio. Do you have Don Julio? I'm like, yeah, we have Don Julio.
And then they always.
And then they're like, yeah. And then I'm like, yeah. And they're like, sorry. and they're like, oh, let me get a lemon drop or a margarita or something like that. I'm like, I knew you were gonna order that, and then they'd start laughing because like I come across plenty of them all the time.
Okay, you're gonna have to like fix this pronunciation for me. But it's like they always ask for the reposado. Say it in how it's. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Tell me they don't. Tell me they
I'm gonna have a lot of moments like this.
Tell me they don't.
Like this.
Tell me they don't.
Reposado.
Okay, so I'm a bartender.
Oh my god, my Hispanic is showing.
I'm a bartender, so what I say. Okay, I'm black, so we already know what demographic this is. Okay, he's black too, so we both get past this. Whatever. I'm a bartender. Somebody asks for a Hennessy espresso martini. That is the most barbaric thing I've ever heard of. I want to kill myself. First of all, at my bar, we don't even have Hennessy. That's how white it is. We have Courvoisier. That's it. Like,
no.
I looked at that and I was like, I already know who's ordering this shit.
No.
But you know what? I was wrong. It was white people ordering that shit. I was wrong. Like, I got proved wrong once. Wait, I got proved wrong once for the first time ever. Like,
Hennessy.
I was like, nah, I have to see these people. They were white.
Hennessy and
an
espresso martini. That's kind of nasty.
It's nasty as fuck. Because I was like, no. Let me try this, actually. I dipped my straw into it, and I was like, this is disgusting.
It's nasty. That's gross.
Like, it's supposed to be made with vodka. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
Bless you.
Excuse me. No. I don't like when people order, like, vodka and water.
That's weird.
Like,
I get it.
They'll order vodka or gin, and they'll like, mix it with water and, like, a lime. I'm like... You're a freak. You're definitely a serial killer.
They're probably trying to like cut down on calories. They probably go to the gym.
Yeah, but like,
yeah, no, chasing like alcohol with water. I do that. It's psychotic. I'm psychotic, so it's just like, yeah. Or if you chase it with any type of energy drink, you're psychotic. Which I do. So
there's gonna be a lot of clips of this video, this cast right now. Yeah, one of my managers, real interesting guy. I don't know if I'm allowed to speak about him. Hopefully, my job does not see this. But his name's.
Yeah, how about you use fake names?
Oh, his name is not. His name is Jonathan. I'm gonna bleep that out in post. His name is Jonathan. My boss, one of my new managers. His name is Jonathan. He came in. Real cool guy, black guy. He wears like a really nice hat all the time. He sometimes comes in like a Burberry jacket. He be wearing the Alexander McQueen's on the feet, like an old head. Sometimes he has like sometimes, bro. Yeah, he be wearing the baby shower. But real cool guy, and as you know, Diddy just got arrested recently.
Yeah.
Fuck that nigga. I hope he stays in jail and rots in jail.
Freak offs.
Because the freak offs sound crazy.
They were using that in the judicial. Like, bro, the fact that they had to
freak offs.
Like freak offs, like that's crazy. Like hearing freak offs in a court is insane. Like,
so the night it happened, because I was at work when it happened. I was in New York when it happened. I was at work.
Like, wasn't that nigga in New York?
We're closing. Yeah, he came from LA to New York because I like
Washington Square Park.
So he came to actually turn himself in. So like it wasn't. Yeah, he came to turn himself in. He knew he was getting arrested. So he came to turn himself in. XYZ. I found this out 2 days or like yesterday, but basically I'm at work and I'm about to close out and I'm like giving my money in and stuff like that and just closing out everything. And I start to walk away and Jonathan, my manager, gets on the phone with somebody and he's like, yo, why did Diddy get arrested? Like, yo, you heard Diddy? What happened with Diddy?
Have you been living under a rock?
What happened to Diddy? And then like, I'm like, and I'm belligerent at work. Like I'm a fucking terrorist at work. So I'm like, yo, pedophilia, because of pedophilia.
Hello.
And just because of pedophilia and sex trafficking and like fucking with people and stuff like that. And I kind of walked away. We didn't really have much of a discussion. But today, I brought it. We were like walking around saying no Diddy. I thought it was fucking hilarious. And we're talking and stuff like that. I'm like, well, we were just talking about the Diddy situation. I'm like, yeah, he got arrested and stuff. He's like, yeah, I sent him $40 on Cash App. And I'm like, what?
What? No, like actually.
And he's like, yeah, I know Diddy. And I'm like, yo, what are you?
What is $40 gonna do for Diddy?
What are you talking about right now? He's like,
for real, that just blew my shit.
He was like, I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, bro, I went to one of them parties.
The all-white parties?
The all-white parties,
shit.
bro.
He's cooked.
And I was
on his asshole.
And I was and I was like,
I only got up because I'm looking for my vape. Oh, here we go. I go Pharaoh first.
And I was like, you went to the parties? He's like, yeah. They keep that shit on lock. They take everyone's phones and stuff like that.
NDA?
And they he's like, I went to like 6 of them. I'm like,
you're cooked, buddy. Go to the clinic.
Yo.
You see this?
And he told me all that, and I'm just like, I was real kind of like curious, interested. He's like, yeah, I know Diddy. And then he was like, oh yeah, like I already know that the reason that Diddy's in there right now is because like he's the fall guy, and that he's not gonna get in the most trouble because he's basically gonna have people like come and like fall for him and
money
like,
talks.
Yeah, he's gonna. But that's why Jeffrey Epstein died.
Hello.
Because
really he
got caught doing what he was doing, and then they killed him because they didn't. I think he's dead.
You think he's dead?
Most definitely dead. He's most definitely dead.
What was I about to say? Fuck, I was about to say something. Really
but he wasn't
funny.
killed. Like Jeffrey Epstein.
They say he killed himself.
No, he didn't kill himself.
They say that he
because
killed
the way that he
himself.
killed himself, there was too much force on his neck. Like there's an autopsy report. And there's too much report on this. I'm sorry, Milo. I didn't mean that.
I watched that whole documentary.
The documentary is great. But it doesn't say that like there's too much pressure on his neck. Like they definitely killed bro.
Did you watch the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary?
No, I couldn't.
Dude,
it got too dark.
No, I started crying.
I saw the first episode and I was like,
I started crying. That shit was terrible.
And my dad was telling me at the time, he's like, yeah, they love that dark shit.
And
like,
then I got too invested because that's what I do. I go down fucking rabbit holes.
Yeah.
And then of course I ended up on. I'm a Reddit girly. I have an account. people actually be replying back to my shit. Like, I can't believe it. Like, one time I posted something, I got like fucking 100 comments. I was like, oh, they fuck with me on Reddit. Okay. You guys will never be able to find me on Reddit. Don't even try.
I don't think people are trying to get found on Reddit.
Yeah, no, because I be saying some absurd shit. Like, anyway, but where the fuck was I going?
We were talking about conspiracies and Jeffrey Epstein.
And then we went to Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay, there we go. So I went down this really dark rabbit hole. I couldn't find the pictures that everybody were talking about that they found in his house. So I found them on Reddit, and I can never unsee that shit.
Bill Clinton and the one of the kings from England or something like that. But they have images of that. And he's like a kid, and he's like with his legs crossed, and he's playing with like a toy, and he looks. Yeah, it's creepy.
The Jeffrey Dahmer pictures of like the heads he chopped off, the penises he chopped off, like the misconstrued bodies, they're all on Reddit, and yeah, I can't unsee that.
If you look hard enough, you'll find it.
Everything's on Reddit.
There's some terrible shit on the internet. That's like last week, I think it was. Like I opened Twitter and I started going down.
Okay, Twitter's terrible.
I started going down some holes and I found like the Hondurans eating animals.
The Mexican cartel killing people. I'm sorry.
You can see those don't even bother me. There was something about. Me. There's a video. Oh my gosh. And I love this podcast because like we're able to just speak. We're able to just we can air this out and this will be on the internet and people will see this. But the video, there's a video and it's a guy like imagine Milo, and I hate to imagine because
stop.
I
no, not your fucking cat.
But
stop.
He's holding it by its arms, like both arms, and it's over like an open flame on the stove, and he's holding it
like a fucking turkey.
He's holding it like this, bro. He's holding it like this. And its ass is and its like bottom legs are just getting cooked, and you just hear the cat crying. And as soon as I saw, I was laying right here, and I'm looking at this video, and I swiped up, and I just was like, "This is enough internet for the day."
No, like that would have.
I got up and went to the gym and like just worked out until like I forgot about it.
That fucking cooked me, like.
Yeah, no, there's some terrible videos on the internet. The cartel videos are rough, but like they don't even like bother. Like I'm so
no, when it's woman, it's fucking rough for me.
I haven't seen any. Shit. I haven't seen any women.
I have. Holy shit!
But as being like a Gen Z, being a Gen Z and like seeing things on the internet, like you're very desensitized because like the world is a pretty shit place right now.
Yeah, like I can't say any of that like affected me. It affected me for like 30 seconds. I'd be like, damn, bro, that shit crazy. Is that for me?
You're taking too long.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Hand me that shit.
Okay. Here to it.
Thanks, Bill Cosby. It's like, nah. It's like, nah. Okay.
Clip that. Yeah, no. The Diddy thing is interesting though, because like there's a whole sex trafficking ring that's going on.
Like what?
It's horrifying.
Baby oil.
Oh my god, bro!
That
reminds me. They said there was like 100 dildos.
1,000.
1,000 dildos.
Like, how do you like, bro?
Okay, now how do you feel about this? Because like I believe that not that sex is like completely sacred. Because I think sex is also some sort of release, and like it could be emotional, it could be not emotional, it could be like get back. There's like so many forms of like what
get
sex
back is crazy.
But what I am saying is, sex can get scary, and like I think of course like if you have
especially
a partner
being famous
and you guys are having XYZ, I think that's fine. I think that's great.
Yeah.
By all means, if you guys get married, even better, or whatever. Not that I condone marriage, but
you don't condone marriage.
It's not that I condone marriage. I think like I have a friend.
I'm a lover girl. I would love to get married.
We're calling her Ruby for today.
Ruby.
And she's engaged at 21 years old.
Okay, no.
And her guy is like 29.
No.
And I don't agree with it.
I don't agree with that.
I mean, like it's childhood friends, but I don't agree with it. Mm-mm. And I love Shorty, and like whatever you do in life, like do it.
I love you, baby, but you're getting manipulated.
It's not that I'm getting so it gets weird because
he can't find a woman his age.
That's not the point. That's not the point. They're Christian.
Oh.
Yeah.
But still, that's weird.
You
can't
find a
Christian woman that's like 28, 27. You have to go for a 21-year-old. Like, that says a lot about you. What does he do for a living?
So he didn't. I don't know what he does. For
Okay, so there we go.
I don't know what he does.
All right, there we go.
This guy gotta get out of here.
Okay, so there we go.
It's not that what he does for a living. It's more like at 21, you don't know yourself. Like
you don't.
I'm 23 right now.
I'm 21.
My brain has not formed.
I'm 21 and I act like it.
Yeah, my brain has not formed in the fullest sense. Of course, I have like cool things. Like, look, it's a brick wall, but. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think your brain is fully developed and you don't know yourself till you're about 30. Because, like, I'm hearing that a lot with 30.
Your prefrontal cortex develops when you're 25.
So, even beyond the 25 or, like, prefrontal cortex, like, me and Bobby talked about this in the last episode. Mm-hmm. But you're not all there. Mm-mm. You're not all that. You don't have it all figured out. You're not all there. And it's just, like, to think that you know someone so well to, like, give your life legally, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. Like you've known this, like you. Okay, so to put into context, like she's probably known bro or like been dating bro for about a year.
Oh, you're cooked. I'm sorry, babe, you're cooked.
I don't think she's like cooked.
I think she's cooked.
It's happy. It's pretty. Like I would pull up an image, but we're using the phone to record. But it's not that it's scary. Like I'll probably be invited to the wedding. I'll probably
babe.
have
If
to
you
go.
see this is no fucking shade, but you're too fucking young. I'm 21, and if the love of my life was to propose to me like right now, I would probably say no.
Yeah.
Because no. Oh. Like, no.
You just don't know about yourself. You just don't know
like
what you experience, like stuff like that. Like I think being 20 is like a workshop of just like, hey,
it is.
Give it a shot. Cause like I don't know. I think like I saw a video and it was just like in your gravestone, like you get a dash.
Hello.
And that's your gravestone. Like you get a dash, and then the year you were born and the year the moment you died. I think that's why like the dash it speaks so much to like, hey, like this is a short time you have, like please enjoy it as much as possible.
Hello.
Don't be miserable, but like don't like it's essentially in comparison to like the career thing, where it's like if you pick a shitty career and you're in that shitty career, like you're in a shitty career.
But like that's your fault. Get out of it.
And that's your fault.
Get out of it. Live your fucking life. Do whatever makes you fucking happy. Well, but don't be broke either. Like, so I'm heavy on like, of course I'm a DJ, but I'm not going to be a fucking struggling artist. Like, DJing is not going to be the only thing that I'm doing. So that's why I have a job and I'm in school, because what if DJing doesn't work out? But there are a lot of struggling artists out there. How do you feel about that?
I think struggling artists are interesting, but
I think so too.
I personally I believe it's over for me. It's definitely time spent over like how much money you make. Like people love, like I was on Instagram and there was a guy and he said some funny ass shit and I fried him for it. And then he went into my Instagram and saw the video of like this apartment or in this room. Like this is my room, this is my apartment. I'm very proud of it, very happy. And he's like, I don't have a room, I have a house.
Who gives a fuck?
And I'm like,
I still have somewhere to lay my head and I pay for it. That's
not the guideline I live by. Like where like it's like you have more things than me. Like that things isn't what makes me what I am.
Exactly.
You know, I'm happy to have started this podcast and like be like doing something super cool, because like we don't have enough of this as far as human beings talking to each other, being and just communicating and stuff like that. We have so much like fried culture as far as like people being too cool for shit and like, oh, you're with this person, you're with that person, like, or like, oh, you're talking to I'm like,
chill the fuck out.
Like everyone is human. I'm gonna have everyone on. Like everyone will get their shot to sit next to me and like have a conversation.
Am I the first girl?
You're the first girl. Not the left hand.
I'm holding the mic, bro, and I got my vape. Vape comes first. All right, let's.
That was crisp. All right, that's crisp.
All right, there we go.
I'm editing that out.
I moved out when I was 19. I thought I knew everything in the world. And guess what? I'm back at my mother's crib. But, I mean, I think that's a big accomplishment, moving out when you're a teenager. Like, is it not?
It is. It is. When you're 18 and you move out.
I had a plan when I was 18.
At first, I was like, I don't know if I could do this, but I just kept pushing forward. Like I worked the worst jobs. The worst job I ever worked in my life was UPS.
Oof.
To this day, that will always be the worst job I ever.
Money though, right?
No, I didn't make. It didn't even make like a lot.
I thought they like would make like OT and shit.
Nope.
Oh shit.
I got a second job because like I didn't have enough money. So I was working at UPS, and then my car, like I didn't have a car at the time.
Right.
So I walked all the way down the block from there. It was like Saddlebrook, New Jersey, to like this Fairlawn diner. Worked at the diner.
Oh, you worked at a diner?
Got a job at Olive Garden because someone at the diner liked me. Shout out that person. And got a job at Olive Garden. From Olive Garden went to XYZ, went to a bunch of other places. So I've worked my fair share of jobs.
I've worked my fair share of jobs too.
I don't like I you know what's crazy, because like I do have a bunch of people my age that are like just thugging it out and like doing things like my friend K9 fucking has fucking he'd be selling Balenciaga on his Shopify and stuff like that because he goes to sample shares and he cashes out and he just makes a dumb amount of money. I'm like,
that's fire though.
Like that's really cool, but that's not my path.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I love that for you. It's just like, as for me, like I wanna kind of do something else, or like, you know, there's plenty of heads like, I'm not going to be federal. There's like a bunch of heads doing XYZ to make ends meet. And I think that's a great thing. I think that works for them. But like someone else's journey and someone else's path isn't your path.
I just don't want to struggle. That's it.
I don't want to struggle.
That's all it is.
Either.
I don't want to struggle.
But at a young age, I was working. So like I hate to say it.
I hate to say it too. I know exactly what you're about to say. I'm just accustomed to fucking working.
I'm just accustomed to working.
Just look at my tattoo. Wait, shit. Yeah, I'm a major Marxist, major against that. Major against like capitalism, all that shit. That's why I work in service. Because I'm like, I'm not really a wage.
We're gonna pull the next bottle of wine out.
Okay.
And then we're gonna digest what you just said.
Okay, go ahead. That's why I will work in service, not forever. That's not my fucking life path. But, yeah. That's why I work at jobs where I'm not getting paid by a fucking company. Major anarchist, major...
That's an anarchist. That isn't a Marxist.
No. They correlate, trust me.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, I took like a lot of philosophy, social theory classes.
See what happens when you go to college.
Yeah.
All right, pick one.
Shit, are we done with this?
No, we're not. I'm not finishing.
I will. The fuck? Okay, wait. You want to see how fast I can...
This is getting clipped. Go.
It's getting clipped?
This is getting clipped. Go.
All right.
You're not going to be able to finish that like that. I'm going to take my turn. I'm just going to go like that.
I knew I didn't put anything in there.
Even this Bill Cosby joke is insane.
So, like, sometimes I joke with my customers. So, like, they get up to leave the bathroom and they put, like, a fucking napkin over their shit, and I get it.
And but she opens it and spits in it.
That's not saving you from anything. I'd be like, oh, don't worry, I'm not going to roofie you. But then I have to, like, be careful with what I say, because like, what if they got roofied before? Like, am I like breaking up something from the past? Like, I have to stop. Like, I say the most outlandish shit to customers. I don't even know how I still have this job. If you go on my, obviously I'm not gonna put my job out there, there's so many bad reviews about me, but there's so many good ones too.
My job doesn't deserve notoriety.
Yeah, you guys are not gonna know where I work unless you know me personally. You know where I work. Barefoot. I already know. Yeah. I didn't even have to look at the other one.
Shout out this one. This is my favorite fucking wine. Or I guess we're doing this
Okay, that was it.
I guess we're doing this ghetto ass rosé wine now.
Stop! I love rosé.
Finish that.
Okay.
ASMR pouring wine with Scavin Amour.
I wonder if they can hear my swallowing. Oh, that sounded so crazy. Okay. I was trying to do like ASMR, but
taken off the internet.
Someone's taking a piss.
Why are you 12? Did you finish that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Why are you yelling?
I'm yelling?
All right. Ghetto ass barefoot wine now.
I grew up with a black mom, so
I believe you.
This is what I have in my... I have this in my fridge right now.
Oh, that's severely boring.
Oops, as fuck. Should have got that.
What?
They didn't have that?
This is so... They didn't have that. It was some Indian ass pub. Shout out all my Indians. Journal Square, New Jersey. Jersey City. I can't really jack that, but...
Yeah.
All right.
How do you feel about people that have NY/NJ in their bio? As New Jerseyers, we all know what the fuck that means.
You can just delete your Instagram.
Delete it.
There's a delete
we know
button.
you're from Jersey.
I want to go into what you said previously about Marxism.
Okay. So,
do you fully believe that Marxism works?
It could.
Because Marxism killed 60 million people.
You're talking about communism.
That's Marxism.
But that's not what he was aiming for.
Who?
Karl Marx.
Okay.
So he did say, in order to fix capitalism, we would have to revolt. That's never happening because too many people live off capitalism and too many people gain off capitalism. So who the fuck would really want to revolt unless you were like a major ass anarchist, which is very rare to find. Like, yeah, there's a lot of us, but like it's not enough. It's not the majority. So nobody wants to fuck that up.
But how many people died
to communism?
To communism.
Yeah, but that wasn't his... Dude, if you read Karl Marx Engels, that was not his, like... That's not what he wanted. Like, that's not what he wanted. It's... Okay, so when you put people in power, people get greedy. That's just how it works. People get greedy.
You want to know...
Like, if you put me, like, for instance, what do they call communist people, like, when they're in power? I don't even fucking know. Like, what is that even called? Like... If you were to put me in power,
Overlord,
in a communist state, country, I'm being the most evil bitch in the world. No, you can't watch TV. No, you can't go against what I say. I get it.
So what makes you?
I get it. I'm
gonna break this down. I'm gonna break this.
I wouldn't say communism.
I'm gonna break this down because this is. I'm an American and I'm fucking so proud of being an American. I'm like a I'm a strong ass American.
Hold on. Wait. I have a fucking audio to play for you really quick. Hold on.
I'm gonna continue while you look for that.
Go ahead.
I'm an American and I love America. I have a strong love for America. I'm a patriot and I love where I'm from. I'm super prideful. Because
you're making me fucking gag.
Because of the simple fact that, and this is a dangerous conversation. Like people might not like this part of the segment or the part of this podcast, but I love where I'm from because of the simple fact that there are so many people, and I see it all the time, that come to this country for a specific reason. There's what are you about to say?
That's the eagle.
That's the eagle? The bald eagle? Is that me?
Yeah,
oh, okay. I have a better one. Wait, I can't.
I do too, but like I can't find it.
That's a good.
I just pressed the first thing that popped up. It's on my fucking Serato, but I don't have that right now.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't the fact that America was a great place. And it's not perfect. What I am saying is like there's so much shit goes on in the government and stuff like that, and I think they should take money out of politics and XYZ. But what I will say is that my father that raised me and that took care of me and stuff like that came here to America when he was a very young age or young as fuck, and to this day he hasn't been back to where he's came from. And the number one thing he's told me that really stuck with me is like, if I would have stayed where I came from, I wouldn't have had a fucking chance. Because I've been to
Understandable.
places like that you have no fucking chance. There is
No,
no
yeah.
fucking chance. There's no podcasting. There is no DJing. There is no going and making music. There
That's
is no
not fair,
going and
Will.
making friends. There is no going out and doing XYZ. Now, what I'm saying, I'm being very on the surface as far as like what you can do. But if you work hard enough in XYZ in whatever you do, you will do you should be able to succeed. You should be able to make more money than you would anywhere else in the world. And it's not necessarily more about money, it's more about the simple fact that you are free. You could express yourself to the way that you want to express yourself in the world. That's why right now there's so many people on certain sides of the spectrum. I'm not going to say my political stance or anything like that because that is for another episode.
I don't have one.
Well, we don't have those because this is what you do your own research and you do your own thing.
Hello.
You could be this or that, or you could be that and this, and you could come and go as you please. And I think the freedom in that is super beautiful because like you could really be who you are and say what you like. And you know, some states are freer than others. You know, New York is a lot different than Texas. That's why I like Texas.
Texas is
I
insane.
love Texas.
Insanity.
Texas and Georgia and all those southern states are sort of cool because like
I'm
you
kinda
have
scared, though.
this very why
As a black person.
Why?
Like anybody can. Okay, I would move to Atlanta. I'll move to Atlanta.
Exactly.
I would never move to anywhere. I would probably move to Houston, not outside of there, because everybody has guns, and I'm black. Like I'm scared. I'm sorry.
Well,
even if I have a gun,
I would
but, like,
move to like either Austin or San Antonio or like Dallas.
Yeah, of course.
I don't
like,
think
the
Dallas,
fucking-
but I think those areas are super cool because you are super free.
Yeah.
And you could, and like the people are gonna have, like, that's the Second Amendment. Like I feel like that's, you can't really take that away from people. That because at the same, if okay, put it into perspective, if people had guns, and I love everyone, like this is not me trying to cancel or throw away this
definitely not.
podcast.
We're
We're just
not
yapping about
yapping.
how we feel. But if everyone's guns got taken away,
Look at
and
the UK.
only the police. Exactly. That's why
Okay.
everyone stabs each other.
They be getting poked.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But do you know how hard that is?
Like, you think
go
about-
up close on someone. You have. To
do you
get,
know how
like,
it is in North Korea? Like, everyone but you has a gun. All the political officials and all people that are in law they all have guns.
I'm not
and
saying
you
I'm for
can't do anything.
Fuck, I'm drunk. Communism. I'm saying I'm for socialism. There is a very fine line between the two.
What I believe is that socialism goes a little too far to
It kind of okay.
communism. I mean, socialism is the easy. It goes socialism, communism, Marxism, and
Yeah, it
in
depends
history,
who's in charge.
it doesn't though,
It's
because
always
in
the
history.
people that ruin shit.
Okay, so
People get
what
power-
I would say on the
power
other side of
hungry,
the spectrum,
and they get greedy.
people call a lot of other people, and like I said, we're not naming any. We're not here for anything. A lot of people, especially university students, they'll be easy to call people fascists.
Yeah, and I fucking hate that shit.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I fucking do. I've never used that word a day in my fucking
And
life.
that isn't what that is.
As
like
someone that's very
when people
educated.
use the word fascist, they're
It's just-
using it in a certain connotation, and it's not what
its intended use
it's
is used for. Yes.
And like that's like why are you even using that? You don't
Like,
you don't even know
what the
how to
fuck you're
use. You
talking
don't even
about.
know what the fuck, because it's not we are not in a fascist. This is not a fascist place.
Nowhere
And-
near. It's different. It's a difference between having fascist ideologies
Yes.
and then being an actual fascist.
Yeah, and I agree with that. Like I think what I do believe at the end of the day though is we should be able to have common understanding and common ground about things, like be able to have open discourse, like people that do go to like college campuses and talk to students and talk to young people, or people that speak in government, or people that speak in their communities and stuff like that, and have open discourse. I think open discourse is a beautiful thing because we have this sense of freedom of speech, but it becomes dangerous when
My love.
when we gotta let him rock. He's gonna come in.
Come in.
it becomes dangerous when we try to shut people the fuck up.
And I never do that.
And
so
that's why like I kind of jack Elon Musk buying Twitter, because like he kicked out all the people that were censoring a lot of other people, and I don't think that's right.
I never do that. I never argue to change people's mind, because I don't think that's possible. I just state my side, they state their side. And I'm like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. Hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to change your mind. That's never my point when I'm arguing, especially over politics. Like, you're going to stand your ground no matter what the fuck I say. Nothing I say is going to change your mind.
I'm like nervous to put this episode.
Oh, what? But it's like real shit. Like, this is... How did this turn into politics? Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, no, we could change the subject. It's just so important to us right now, as being a 23-year-old.
Yeah,
in
especially like
America, and like it not being the best.
And living on the East Coast. Sorry, that was the most childish thing I had to. You didn't fucking see that. Never eat soggy waffles. I have to do that all the time.
Clip that.
Don't clip that. The fuck? I don't care.
I'm clipping that.
So you see how you can be like a college student and still be fucking dumb as hell? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. My older sister is like ideologically captured, and I'm like, this is the saddest shit I've ever seen ever.
Okay, so what's your impression of me?
What?
What's your impression of me? I'm a college.
I mean, it was interested to hear that, because I've never come across someone that's also been like, I'm a Marxist, and like
I'm a neo-Marxist. Let's put it like that.
I still don't agree with it, because if you could search it up, like how many people that's killed. Like, people will starve. People, if you put the prices on things, you end up like okay.
He didn't mean that wasn't his intentions, bro. People took his ideologies and was like, yeah, I'm gonna run with this, and I'm gonna fucking rule this country. I'm gonna be a fucking dirtbag. I'm gonna,
But that's what power. That's what that type of power even does in the first place.
And I feel like it's human nature. Like, if you're in that state.
Well, okay, so like, let's put it into a connotation of like underground heads. Okay, or like artists and stuff like that. Let's dumb it down like all the way, because people will get like some type of fame or clout or stuff like that and act completely different. Yep. And I'm okay. Like, that's just human nature. That's how people are. You think you have power, or you have power, and you have influence over people. The more influence you have over people, the more power you have. The more power you have, the more you could do and come and go as you please. The more you could do and come and go as you please, it just feeds your ego, and your ego will consume you. And that's why we're here on this podcast with Kill Your Ego, called Kill Your Ego.
Kill your fucking ego, bro. No, like, actually.
Because it's just, like, that builds up into something so ugly, and if you feed your ego, it will just continue to, like, put your brain in a certain sense of like, oh, I'm too good for this and XYZ and that, and you were
in shrooms. Since we're talking,
me and that. I mean, we definitely weren't talking about ego death, but you wanna go into that more. Kill your ego is really defined by like just being as human as possible, and just,
I'm not gonna lie,
just be in talk and like open discourse or open conversation. Like, I don't hate Amour because she's a fucking.
I'm a fucking what? Say it. I'm gonna say your real name. Bleep it out.
We're not gonna say my real name. We're not gonna say my real name.
Say it, Scav.
I'm getting bullied now on this episode.
I'm not bullying you. Are you intimidated by me? By my presence? I get that a lot, but like, you don't have to be. I'm in your space.
Okay.
You can't be intimidated by me.
I won't.
What am I?
Huh? What do you mean, what am I? Why'd you look at me with this crazy ass eyes? She just hit me with the crazy ass look.
Yeah.
No, I don't, you know, people could disagree.
You didn't say what I am, in quotes.
You're a Marxist.
Okay, neo-Marxist. I say neo for a reason, because Karl Marx didn't include...
This is what happens when you go to college.
It didn't include anybody but white men into his findings. So neo-Marxism took a spin on that and, you know, revised it. I'm sorry, babe.
We're just gonna watch.
We're done.
We're
We're done on this topic.
We're done, but
Clip this as much as you want. We're done.
we're gonna watch videos after this of certain shit, and I'll show her. Where do you even carry on from there?
Let's talk about how do you feel about TikTok?
I don't use it as much as people do.
You look like you don't.
I don't use it.
I use it a lot.
I don't. I could tell.
I bed rot when I'm not at work because I work like 40 hours a week. And that's all I do. I'm like, oh, let me see what the fuck I missed. And I just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. Yeah.
It's a Chinese software right there. They really got us. Because
Oh shit! No, this is my real fucking question. How do you feel about Whippets taking over? This is the saddest thing I've ever watched. If you're watching this and you do Whippets, you're probably looking at me like, bitch, you can't say shit. Whippets are disgusting. Whippets are gross.
Now, I will follow this up by saying that I went to Seattle for a show. 2021, 2022. Or 2021.
Like minority 2020. That shit. I'm not talking about
No. I mean, there was mighty white folks that were doing that.
Hello, that was like a white people.
But they got me into it, and when I came home, I got a Whippet in New York, and I bought one, and I took it home, and I immediately started going crazy. And I was like, and David just started, my best friend David started looking at me like,
yeah, baby.
Yo, you're fucking tripping, bro. And then I started, like, I took it home. And I hit it a lot. And I lived in one place. And I carried this Whippet with me. I didn't carry it with me, but I had it in my house.
You didn't think you looked insane, like carrying
around? I was on drugs. So, I was on drugs.
This is how big a Whippet is?
No, it wasn't that big. It was like a small one. It was like
Galaxy Gas.
It was like a couple. No. Those new. I've never tried those new Galaxy Gases things.
Wait, you guys want to see a funny meme? Keep talking while I find it.
So I was using it, and I would make music, and it would make it feel better and stuff. And then one day you should get closer.
Fuck, is it in focus? I don't think so. Whatever.
Go ahead, try again. Try closer. Try even closer than that. Sure.
Even closer than that.
Yeah. There you go. Oh.
What the fuck? The CIA won. Is it like crack in the 80s?
No. Because I don't think it's the CIA, and I also don't think it's crack. I also don't think it's crack in the. You're trolling hard, but people think you're serious. If you say this, people will think you're serious.
Bro, I'm the biggest troll on earth, bro. I'm not serious about shit that I say. But Whippets hitting like.
I think it's dangerous, but I think a lot of the wrong people are getting their hands on these Galaxy Gases. I was hitting it, and I stopped after I had a really bad acid trip. And I took acid, and then I was hitting it, and I was like, something's not wrong. Something's not right. And then I started really tripping, like, really hard, and it was bad. But I did it, and I've learned my lesson.
I've never touched Whippets in my life.
I'm keeping my brain intact. It feels, and completely disclaimer, I'm not.
Yeah, don't.
Nobody's promoting drug use here. Like, do not go and hit Whippets. Also, don't get mad at the last segment. But it feels like the come up off of acid, and then it like cools down. But like you literally you hit it and you black out, and then your voice gets all funny like this, and then it's like, oh, and then everything around you is kind of like. And it's cool for a little bit, and then it wears off, and they're like, "I want to do that again. I want to do that again." But it's the literally like come up. It's the come up, and then like the come down is so slow that it's like, "Oh, I want to do that again," and then you come up again, and then by the time you're done with, like, bro, I'm not gonna air out bro like this, but
yeah, because I know a lot of people that do it. I'm not gonna hold you,
Spencer. When I went to Seattle, I linked my friend Spencer, and they were just, bro, like they were going through boxes of the little CO2 carts for Whippets, bro. Like, and it was the whip. It's literally the Whippets that make like whipped cream, but they were going through boxes of it. like boxes. Like
How
they would get a
long does
box
can last?
of like 500 or like 200, and they would finish it like within like an hour or 2 hours.
What the
and,
fuck?
And they would just pass it around, like everyone got a hit and did their thing. Like it was the thing where you would like take it and scroll off the thing, put the cart in, screw it back on, and then take it up, and then like that's the best example I have for like how it is.
Against whippets while I'm hitting my vape.
But
see,
I don't.
Everybody's a contradiction in their own way.
It's okay.
I'm a walking contradiction.
I mean, but nicotine is good for the brain in some certain senses.
Yeah,
that's why like
it stimulates you a little bit. But
like I don't promote this. I just use it literally for
either.
work. But you might hate this.
Shit, I got that in my bag right fucking now, dude. Oh my god, I fucking love you. Where's my fucking bag at? I don't know.
It's okay.
But Zin. Okay, here we go. So we're Zin twins. Oh my god, stop, Scab. What the fuck? Where is it? Okay, here we go.
But
okay, we gotta like bump these together.
This is oh my god. Yo, put it straight.
Okay, wait.
We're gonna clip this. This is so good. This is a great
good.
episode.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Oh, there's so many fried. What is yours? Is it a 6?
It's a
3?
I don't fucking know. I told someone to go get it for me because I was panicking.
Oh, they got you a 3. They got you a 3.
Because I was panicking at work.
Good.
I was like really fucking tired.
Yeah, I don't condone like the
I need a
6s.
Zin.
I also don't vape because like I know the vapes are just taking down lungs everywhere. Like I see so many people.
I'm here for a good time and I'm not a long time whatsoever.
I'm here for a long time. I will be
Shit.
as healthy as I saw a man that was 59 today, and he was fucking fully cognizant, fully like in shape, fully everything, and I was like, I want to be you at that age.
Frank Gallagher is my idol. You watch Shameless?
They're very two different people we have sitting on this couch talking.
Yeah. Frank Gallagher is my fucking idol. If nothing can take him down, nothing can take me down. If he lived that long, okay. Props to him. I don't want to live that long.
That is also a fictional character.
I don't give a fuck. I love him and his persona, whoever the fuck he is.
This is gonna be a very entertaining episode.
Like, bro, my whole family calls me Frank Gallagher. Like, my whole family knows what the fuck I do. Like, so whatever, bro.
All right, let's get human. Like, where do you think that comes from? Because we were having a conversation about.
Where do you think what comes from?
I don't know this fuck it we ball mentality that
Fuck it, we ball.
you have.
That I have. It's honestly, it came from. One, I fried my brain doing a shit ton of acid in high school at a young age when I shouldn't have. I used to drop acid tabs like every 2 days. You're not supposed to do that. I was doing it consistently. It's not addictive, but I just thought it was fucking fun. So I was like ripping off a new layer of skin every time I did that shit. And I came to a point where I was just like, okay, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about anything. I don't give a fuck about anything. I don't give a fuck about nothing. Also, when I go out, I don't care about image. I don't care about how I'm seen.
I'm just there for a good time.
Hello, like, just let me enjoy my fucking life, please. I don't care what I'm dressed in. I don't care. I could care less. Fuck your Rick Owens. Fuck your Balenciaga. Fuck all that. I'm sorry. I don't care. I literally dress like JWoww from Jersey Shore.
As far as fashion goes, I would say I think people should wear what they like and what they feel confident in and what makes them happy.
It's not fuck your Balenciaga.
It's not. Yeah, no.
I do wear Rick Owens.
I think it's
didn't pay
cool,
for it
but,
either,
like,
but
I believe you. But I think people should wear what they like.
Yeah, but it's just like, do you feel like people are doing it for a front? Because it becomes such a trend. Like,
Vic said something very important, and we were outside during like the fashion week weeks, right? And he was like,
imposters.
He was like, it's unless the people that curated the actual fashion and culture. Did you bring it back? You didn't even bring it back. Who influenced the actual culture itself? Like, if it's not that, then you know, it's kind of just people just putting on a front or just like being a fan of things. Like, it's okay to be a cool fan of things.
Yeah,
but, like,
it is.
when you make it your
fucking personality.
When you
I
make
know.
it your personality.
That's
Thank you for
where I
filling
fucking
in.
draw the line.
I don't like it when people make things their personality. Like, money is not a personality.
It's embarrassing.
Drugs are not a personality. Smoking
That
weed
too.
or smoking Zaza every day is not a personality. Like, that is not who you
Is he
are.
making
at the end of-
biscuits?
No, he's playing with a toy.
Oh fuck! I was about to. say
It's from a
excited.
toy he had, but like I left it out and I wasn't supposed to leave it out because like I was like, you're gonna break this, and then he broke it and now it's like not the toy. Like I would literally go like this and he would tweak out.
Wait, how
Like,
old is he?
I don't know.
You don't know his birthday?
No, I don't know his birthday.
What the fuck?
Because I wasn't there when he was born. So like I don't know his birthday. I picked him up in New York, and then
So
my
you don't have any
roommate
papers on
picked him up because he was from an abusive home and he was getting abused.
Stop!
Yeah. And now he loves it. Like, but
He's
he's
so sweet.
but he doesn't know how to like really. Papi.
Nuggy is so sweet.
Yeah, Nugs is great.
Like no, he's so sweet. He came from an abusive home.
Yeah. And they picked him up, and he was like smaller than this. He doesn't come though. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's like that's what adopted like.
That's how my cat was.
Yeah,
He was
but
like
I
a
got him
stray
when he
cat.
was a baby. Like I can show you pictures, and he looks like an alien.
Yeah, I got mine when he was like what 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys want to hear something really funny? So my ex-boyfriend gifted me my cat in the strip club. I used to be a bartender at a strip club. He came in the strip club with a mysterious bag. And it just flew over my head. Like, my birthday's in December. It was like, what, like December 27th? He had like a mysterious bag. And he just whipped out a cat in the strip club. Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy.
That's a crazy way to gift someone something.
Like,
We're not finishing any of this wine.
don't.
We're not.
No, I am. The fuck?
I'm not.
Oh.
No, that's a wild gift
Mm-hmm.
to get at a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking crazy, actually.
I wonder if I still have the video.
Oh, there's a
Because
video
what the
too.
Yes.
Where'd you learn how to DJ? I think this is
So-
like one of the last questions I'm gonna ask because like I'm not asking like many questions. We're kind of just rambling, which is cute. But like where did you learn how to DJ? Who helped you
So
out?
I'm
And
gonna be sober with you. I'm not self-taught, but I did used to play violin and I used to play the drums. But then when I got to high school, I was like a total like, fuck this shit. I'm not doing this lame ass shit. The fuck. So I just dropped everything. And if I was to read music, I wouldn't know how to read anything. But I would love to get back into music theory and read that shit. Like learn how to read music all over again. Anyway, an old head taught me how to DJ, which is why I actually know how to DJ. Yes, this is a lot of shade because y'all don't know how to fucking DJ. Y'all don't know how to mix whatsoever. So I got taught by an old head that taught me how to beat match by fucking ear. Even if I can't hear what's going on, I know how the fuck I'm mixing. Because it's math. Like, you have to know how to count. You have to know how to do all that shit. Like, yeah. So I got taught by someone that's kind of old, and he said, don't use the sync button. The sync button is basically a hack. Like, it just syncs it for you instead of you, like, moving it, and, that looks really weird. Whatever, instead of you, like, moving it and, beat matching it on your own.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I learned how to, like, beat match by ear. I don't even have to, like, look at that shit, and I don't know how to fucking DJ. I don't have to look at the screen. I don't know how to do that.
Music theory is horrifying.
It is horrifying, but I definitely will get back into it because I used to play instruments, so, and I'm a DJ. Salud.
Thank you. Music theory is scary. I keep saying this almost every podcast, but like Nick Chio is my favorite DJ right now.
Why is it not me?
Because I haven't heard a mix. I mean, I've heard your mix. Oh no, hold on. I've heard your mix off of SoundCloud, but like I haven't seen like a lot. I've seen a live one, which is the end of a live one, but like I haven't seen like a full. I like seeing the full thing. Like,
Damn,
oh, okay.
you weren't there when I fucking.
Like let's go from this to this to this.
Remember the I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to put their name out there. Remember the L * Hill days?
Oh.
Yeah, I definitely have a video of you performing there.
Oh yeah, that was
Anyway, I DJ'd one show for them. like full set, and it was fucking fire. Like I fucking snapped on that shit. Like crowd was going crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't DJed anything in person since because I have really bad anxiety.
You could say Lust Hill. You could say they're
I
not,
don't.
they don't.
I don't
they
say
don't,
it for a
They
reason.
don't do Lust.
I
They don't
say
do
it for a
Lust Hills
reason.
like that no
you
more.
should know why I don't say it for a reason.
Oh.
Oh yeah. You don't have to clip this either.
I don't think I'm gonna clip that.
Don't clip that shit.
That's not getting clipped.
But yeah, I don't say it for a fucking reason. But yeah, I DJed for them. That shit went crazy. I did really good. And yeah, I haven't DJed anything in person since like the last time you saw me. It wasn't my gig. I just was like, fuck it, I'm a DJ.
I'm a DJ.
Because I was bored. I was like, let me just hop on. Like, why not? But yeah, that's that.
I think you're doing a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
I think you should keep going, and I think you're gonna get a lot more gigs. I think we're also gonna conclude this because we're at an hour and 5.
That means we're having a really good conversation.
It's good. It's carried on. This is what Trigger Ego is. I would say plug whatever you like. Say your Instagram, say your Twitter, say where you can find your SoundCloud.
My socials are all the same. Amour Luciano, AMOUR. That's my real name, by the way. It's a lot of bitches using that in their Instagram name, and it's not their real name. I'm the OG. So AMOUR LUCIANO. Amour Luciano. And I'm from Jersey. Lucky Luciano, like the mob member.
Yo, shout out Jersey, even though all y'all fucking hate Jersey.
I don't know why they hate Jersey, bro.
And I'm trying to find all the good people out of Jersey, and I'm gonna put them on here, and then we're gonna talk. Like I'm great, and I'm still from Jersey, so this is is kicking my ass. Thank you so much for coming.
No problem.
Thank you a lot.
No, I love you, Scav.
I love you too. No, for real. Thank you so much for being on this.
No problem. I gotta take a picture of this. What the fuck?
Go ahead, take your picture. Thank you guys for watching the first female episode of this podcast.
The fuck? Why is it zooming in?
We're gonna do a lot more.
Female rage.
We're gonna do a lot more. Wine was trash, but it's okay. And
the wine was not trash. The wine I brought was not trash.
Hers was good, better than the ones I got. The ones this is.
Make sure you tell whoever that edits this to make me look cute.
I edit it actually, so.
Okay, so lighting cute.
Thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed rest of your night, and